All right, so the next tournament matchup we're going to be taking a look at is the first four playing game between Virginia and Colorado State. Kind of different here. Virginia, lucky to even be in the tournament. Colorado State, on the other hand, surprised that they are in the first four in. They thought they'd be a definitely better seed than the 10 seed. But I kind of said going in that it's going to depend on what does the committee think of the Mountain West. And obviously they didn't think very highly of them because they said that New Mexico, if they didn't win the tournament, wasn't getting in. So kind of a shocker there. But let's compare here. Virginia sitting at 23-10 coming out of the ACC. Let's look at their schedule. All right, so they don't have too many bad losses before we get into it too much, but it depends on what you define as a bad loss. I'll explain that here in a second when we get to the first loss. But they have a win over Florida. You can see that on your screen here. But what I mean by bad losses, they don't have losses to bad teams. They do have terrible losses, though. Okay, so for example, until they lost to NC State in the ACC tournament, they had not had a single-digit loss all season, which means every game they had all year, they had gotten bent over and pounded is pretty much what was going on in every game they lost. All right, they were getting abused in those games. All right, Wisconsin, for example, beat them by 24 points almost, 24 points. Now, they do have a win over Florida, like I said, a win over Texas A&M. Now, Memphis beat them by 23 points. Notre Dame, nowhere close to the ACC or tournament bubble, NCAA tournament bubble, beat them by 22. Just insane stats here. NC State beat them by 16. Wake Forest beat them by 19. Like, just the losses just pile up here, and they don't look good. They did beat Clemson. So they've beaten Clemson, they've beaten A&M, they've beaten Florida. Those are all tournament wins. They lost to Pittsburgh by double-digit points. Lost to Virginia Tech by 34 points. Virginia Tech, nowhere near the NCAA tournament bubble. Got beat by double digits. North Carolina, 10 points. It's not a bad loss. Got beat by almost 30 points to Duke. And then, like I said, their first single-digit loss of the year in the ACC tournament to NC State by 8 points in overtime. So before we even get to this matchup, how the heck did Virginia get in the tournament? I think I speak for everybody unless you're a Virginia fan. Even then, you might not even want this team in the tournament because it's that hard to watch. But anybody that gets beat this bad over and over and over has no business being in the tournament. I'm sorry. All right. Moving on to Colorado State. Sorry, I'm off my soapbox now. 24-10, sixth in the Mountain West. All right, they had a win over Louisiana Tech to start the year. All right, not a bad win. Louisiana Tech actually had a pretty good record. You've got a 21-point win over Creighton. Creighton, a serious Final Four threat, so that's a huge win there for Colorado State. You've got a win over Colorado, which is playing Boise State in the other playing game. A 3-point loss to St. Mary's. St. Mary's, really talented team. Almost beat Uconn last year in the tournament. You got a win over New Mexico. Lost to Utah State, lost to Boise State. A lot of these Mountain West teams just kind of split with each other. All right, you got a win over San Diego State. Really highly thought of win. Lost to Nevada. Lost to Wyoming, not very good. But every other loss so far is a good one. Let's see. Win over Boise State. Lost to San Diego State. Win over Utah State. So, again, just splitting with all these teams, basically. And so they don't really have a bad loss here, minus Wyoming. Every other team is on the tournament bubble at least or in the tournament completely. So comparing this game, the winner gets Texas. I think Virginia will lose to Texas if they win. I think Colorado State will beat Texas if they win. So looking at this matchup completely, 24-10 for Colorado State. Then on the other hand, Virginia 23-10. So comparable records, but looking at the resume, these teams are not the same. Colorado State, I think, is on a complete different level. Now, the way Virginia plays defensively, they could keep this game close and could shock me. But as of right now, I'm taking Colorado State by double digits in this game. I don't think this game's anywhere near being close. But do me a favor, let me know, who do you think wins this game? I'm going with Colorado State plus 10, or more. But let me know, who do you think wins this game and why? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, I am hosting a tournament bracket group. You'll see all this scrolling down below me. You can join that tournament bracket group. Winner gets a free AG t-shirt. All you got to do to win, be a subscriber, and then join. That's simple. To join, all you got to do, go to my community tab on my channel. You'll find the link there. Click that link. Should take you right to it. It'll say AG group. And you get one entry per user. Winner gets free t-shirt. That's simple. But again, let me know, who do you think wins this game and why? Let me know down in the comment section. Like this video, and most importantly, subscribe.